The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. If you or anyone you know might be interested in making a television show, please call 260-421-1250. Access Fort Wayne is a department of the Allen County Public Library.
This is our 5th year for RiverDrums, and by far my biggest challenge as the organizer. I have redone this schedule at least a half dozen times, but that pales compared to the grieving friends and family members who have lost a treasured soul to this awful disease. So I dedicate RiverDrums to all the family members and those who have lost their lives, and all those who have worked so hard and made sacrifices to help keep us all safe. I created RiverDrums to honor the best in us by creating a platform to exhibit the power of art to transform, uplift, and inspire, by bringing ethnic groups together to demonstrate that first and foremost, we are all one, all members of the human race. Together, we can do amazing things.
I'll keep you safe. Try hard to concentrate. Hold out your hand. Can you feel the weight of it? The whole world at your fingertips. Don't be afraid. Our mistakes, they were bound to be made, but I promise you I'll keep you safe. You'll be an architect, so pull up your sleeves and build a new silhouette, and the skylines up ahead. And don't be afraid. build up your collection of pearls that you pull from the deep. A landscape more beautiful than anything that I've ever seen. The sound of the branches breaking under your feet. The smell of the falling and burning of leaves. The bitterness of winter or the sweetness of spring. You are an artist, and your heart is your masterpiece. And I'll keep it safe.
names are?
Lauren Conklin.
Adam Revere.
And what was your performance at RiverDrums this year?
And so our performance was presenting Middle Eastern dance and drumming and music. And I've been playing percussion for about 30 years, and part of the study was Middle Eastern. So anywhere from, well, obviously the Middle East all the way to North Africa and Morocco. And then again, the chance to actually work with the belly dancer. Lauren's, like, I'm from Indianapolis, and Lauren's local to Fort Wayne, and I've worked with her before and a lot of her friends, and so wanted her to come out and join me to dance to what I was performing today on flute as well as drums.
So you just did an amazing job. Did you enjoy performing at RiverDrums?
Absolutely.
Oh gosh, yes, yeah, no, this is fun. It's like, you know, we were joking about it earlier. It's like, so when was the last live gig you did? She was like, end of February, and I was like, end of March. So yeah, so just kind of brush off our performance clothes, like get the dust off and have
Scrape the rust off.
Yeah, and so having the opportunity to play was great, and just the fact that it actually happened is a blessing in itself. It's just phenomenal having this opportunity.
Would you say anything about the actual art itself? What does it mean to you to be able to perform at RiverDrums as far as being an artist and just in general?
Well, I've gone to RiverDrums a few years back, and you know, it's always been just a really beautiful, creative environment to be in. Just getting to witness so many different types of artistic people doing different things, and to be able to take something that I really deeply care about and really love doing, and being able to collaborate with you as well for the first time, which was amazing. But being able to give that to the same people that I've gotten to give that to, like having them watch and actually be able to receive all of that, while, you know, in past years I've been the one that's been taking all of it in. So
To be able to collaborate with other artists. Would you say that is probably your favorite part about performing at RiverDrums?
Oh, heck yeah. Just like, yeah, the collaborations, just like, you know, with, you know, just a friend and, you know, be able to do this, and, you know, what is music and dance originally was meant to do was celebrating community and culture. And so having just that in general, even without COVID, is such a gift to give and receive. So this is awesome.
How do you think, does it mean more to you now that we've gone through COVID and we've gone through some of this pandemic? Does it perhaps mean something different to you, or do you just appreciate it more, you think?
I didn't know I could appreciate it more, but I do.
It's one of those things. It's like you don't. It's like, what's the saying? You don't know what you had until it's gone. And there's always, I think we've always had a love and recognition of everything that's involved. But yeah, then now it's like, okay, we didn't think there was another level. Yes, there is another level of appreciation on the fact that it's like, wow, it's like we weren't allowed to do anything.
Anything.
And it was just a bummer. I was like, so I guess I'll practice.
Well, it's not the same, like, you know, trying to do Zoom videos or Facebook videos. It's just
sharing
you don't
and
get that
connecting with a
human
live audience.
interaction.
And even if there's not very many people there, there's still some people there. Can you still feel that when you're on stage, being able to connect with live people?
Oh yeah, I mean, even for performers, like, long as I see one person tapping their foot
Or smiling,
or through their eyes, obviously.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, just seeing one person, you know, but if it's one person or playing in front of 10,000, it's, you know, it's the same.
Yeah, it's still right here. It's still right in the heart, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You did such an amazing job. Thank you.
you.
And hopefully we get to see you next year at RiverDrums.
Awesome.
Well, we'd be honored.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. It's shameless promotion time. Now, would you go ahead one more time, state your name, and then where can we find you next?
Okay, so Adam Revere, and Revere is spelled R-I-V-I-E-R-E, so it's, you know, AdamRevere.com, and Instagram, Adam Revere, Facebook, Adam Revere Music. And through that, like right now, it's just like outside, it's like this is probably one of the only live events I'll be doing for a while, but yeah, just find me on those links and all the adventures that I got going on, especially, well, still Zoom and YouTube streams for performances and teaching.
Great. And Lauren?
And I'm Lauren Conklin, and you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. My stage name is Medina the Serpent.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Well, hello, I'm Terry Doran, and Nice to be back with you all again, and I hope you're enjoying RiverDrums. Pineapple Project kids were fantastic. Adam and Lauren, fantastic. So now we're changing pace a little bit, and I just want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite people ever, Virginia Schrantz, better known to everybody as simply Miss Virginia. Miss Virginia was a retired nurse who lived at 1312 South Hannah Street in Fort Wayne, where she opened her home and her heart to those in need. This embodies the spirit and mission of RiverDrums in a way I couldn't even begin to emulate, but she inspired me. And I make documentaries, and in the 90s, Jamie Smead and I made a documentary called Voices of Hunger, and we interviewed Miss Virginia. And today, with the pandemic and the dedication to all those who have died from the pandemic virus and those who are ill, those who grieve their loss, we dedicate it to all those people. Miss Virginia seems the ideal person to pay tribute to. My ultimate goal is to establish a Miss Virginia Day. Toward that end, we did a discussion in February called Gathering Ideas for Miss Virginia Day, and we came up with a lot of different ideas, one of which is a mural. So we're hoping to get a mural of Miss Virginia somewhere on a downtown building, and that would generate interest and ultimately a Miss Virginia Day, where people would just volunteer from any simple things like mowing your neighbor's lawn to taking them to the doctor, and hopefully that would be an ongoing thing. I have come greatly to appreciate the kindness of friends and strangers with my balance condition. I can't even get up on this stage without help. And that was Miss Virginia's message. If you help people, if you open your cupboard and give people some food who need it, who are hungry, you feel better about yourself. That basically is what I learned from Virginia Schrantz. And last summer, I printed a letter in the Journal-Gazette about a Miss Virginia Day, and I talked about how my visits with her would soothe me. I am not a fan of Anthony Wayne, or the Anthony Wayne Day, so that's what inspired me to create a Miss Virginia Day. Far better person to glorify, who helped people. And, you know, her food pantry, when she started, there was no food pantry, nothing. It was just Miss Virginia. You just go in, you'd need food, and she wouldn't even ask your name. You didn't sign any papers. You didn't have to show any proof of income or lack of income. And in 1992, she was honored with a big award of an International Humanitarian Award in Washington, D.C. So it's not just me. And now the food pantry is going strong. They serve over 6,000 people 3 days a week. I think they're open 3 hours each day. And they serve people food, and different agencies and individuals donate the food. So this is Miss Virginia's legacy, and this is why today I make RiverDrums a tribute to Virginia Schrantz.
So you and I wrote the Corona song, and this is a song that I wrote a few weeks before that, struggling with an illness myself that was probably the coronavirus. A doctor had said to me. And I was reflecting on the vulnerability and resilience that we as humans can experience, that we go through really hard times and we still try to find a way to take care of ourselves and make things better for ourselves and others and find our way through. And that's part of what it is to be a human being. That's part of the significance of that. So this song is called Blade of Grass. I'm here to say that I can grow in the brightest shadow. I'm here to say that I can rest in the darkest shade. I'm here to say that I am just a blade of grass, but a blade is still a blade. I'm here to say that I can grow in the brightest shadow. I'm here to say that I can rest in the darkest shade. I'm here to say that I am just a blade of grass, but a blade is still a blade. A blade is still a blade.
Era de madrugada cuando te empecé a querer, un beso a la medianoche, el otro al amanecer. Era de madrugada cuando te empecé a querer, un beso a la medianoche, el otro al amanecer. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 la. Era de madrugada cuando te empecé a querer. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 la. Un beso a la medianoche, el otro al amanecer. ¡Ay, ja! Todita la noche anduve rodeando tu jacalito, a ver si te podía ver por algún agujerito. Todita la noche anduve rodeando tu jacalito, a ver si te podía ver por algún agujerito. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 la. Todita la noche anduve rodeando tu jacalito. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 la. A ver si te podía ver por algún agujerito. Lucero de la mañana, préstame tu claridad para seguirle los pasos a esa joven que hoy se va. Lucero de la mañana, préstame tu claridad para seguirle los pasos a esa joven que hoy se va. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 la. Lucero de la mañana, préstame tu claridad. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 la. Para seguirle los pasos a esa joven que hoy se va. Ay, ay, ay.
This is a difficult year. You couldn't get all your dancers together. You came out and danced by yourself. Thank you very much. How did you feel you liked RiverDrums this year? I mean, it's an unusual RiverDrums pandemic, but it made it even more special to me.
No, I'm glad that you guys invite me this year again. And, you know, I'm always happy to help you guys and be part of this festival. I'm so glad. And my girls, well, you know, the situation with the virus, they're not gonna be allowed to be here. But hey, I'm here for you guys, and I'm always trying to help you whatever I can with this festival. It's really wonderful festival you guys do. So thank you so much.
Well, we appreciate you, and we're doing a program at Promenade Park. Maybe you can join us there too.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2018, Margarita and her dance troupe performed at RiverDrums for the first time. One of her young dancers gave an interview, I think all of you did.
Yeah.
But she said she danced to express the beauty of your culture. That won this award for underserved voices, voices that don't often get heard.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of your dance.
Thank you.
You're showing a beautiful culture. So we gave her a copy. We got one for you, but I just wanted to hold it up with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, for the classes, everybody's welcome. Right now, we're not doing any classes for anybody because of the situation we're going through. But if you follow us on Facebook, I'm gonna set as de Mexico, and I'm gonna post when we start and where we're practicing.
Okay, great. Is there anything, basically, just how did this year's RiverDrums compare to all the other RiverDrums that you've been through, considering we're going through a pandemic?
It's very good and
Good.
organized. I really like it, and I'm surprised that you guys are doing it, and it's working really good.
Good, good. Thank you.
I'm really happy. You know
Oh,
that.
he's amazing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He put everything together, and you're good.
Good. Where can we see you next? Do you have a performance lined
No,
up?
everything has been canceled because of the
Well, we
virus,
hope to-
but hopefully they have not say anything about the Christmas tree festival being canceled yet.
Okay.
So
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Yeah.
So we see about that, and also they didn't say anything about the Museum of Art. They do a festival of the dead.
Okay.
So they don't say anything yet, so hopefully, but we see, we go day by day,
Day by day.
day by day.
Day by day. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I will be in touch about Promenade Park.
Yes, yes,
Good, amazing.
yes, if we are still healthy,
Yeah.
I'm there, I'm
And
there.
that's at night outdoors, starting at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock,
I'll
okay.
give you info. You'll be great there.
Okay, yes, like I say, if
Yeah.
everything is healthy with me,
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm
great.
there.
Me voy pa'l campo a buscar tierra para sembrarme en las estrellas. Me voy pa'l campo a buscar tierra para sembrarme en las estrellas. Me voy pa'l mar para limpiarme, me voy andando, mudo mi huella. Llevo mi aliento en las alas del viento que va aconsejando al que viene llegando. Llevo mi aliento en las alas del viento que va aconsejando y se va volando, se va pa'l mar para limpiarse, besa la orilla, borra la huella. Vengo del campo, soy de la tierra, el viento y la brisa del polvo de estrella.
First, your names are,
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Coti Godoy.
and then what did you do at RiverDrums? What was your performance?
Yeah, that means tea.
We play some more music and we play some of our music with roots in South America. So it's part of the music of the world.
We played a song of our authorship called Humans Awake, and another song called Me Voy para el Campo, which is I'm off to the countryside in search of land to plant myself into the soil and into the stars.
Yes, you did an amazing job. How long have you been playing music together?
7 years. This is going to be the 8th year.
We've been playing for 7 years.
7 years. Is this your first RiverDrums?
No, we participated in RiverDrums last year. Yes.
Since you participated last year, how do you think that this RiverDrums is maybe a little different from the last one that you were at?
Everything is different.
Everything's different.
The whole world is different.
The whole world is different.
So we are glad we can continue with the RiverDrum, and we can share for internet right now. And some people come and take some distance, so that was great.
Right. On your last song, will you tell me the name of the last song that you performed?
Humans Awake.
Humans Awake.
Humans Awake. Will you speak, I was noticing on when you were on stage, you were talking about how you feel that songs are prayers. Could you elaborate on that just a little bit? Could you tell people?
Yeah. Well, I think my definition of prayer is that everything's a prayer, really. There's the type of prayer that we have the definition for and usually call a prayer in religions. And our head might be bowed and we might be saying something or thinking something with our heart. But also when we're interacting with each other and speaking and singing, painting, working, I think it's all a prayer. And that particular song is a prayer. And it was a prayer that we turned into a song.
Yes. I think that that's such a beautiful metaphor for RiverDrums, of having all artists come together and connect. And really, I mean, like, everything that we do is a prayer. And just, did you miss some of the connection that we had with some of the more live audience last year? Or were you able to just connect, just feel who was in the room, just the few people that were in the room? Were you able to still connect and really feel?
We play for one people who want to hear.
We always say it's the same to play for 1 million people or one person who's really listening with their heart and with their essence, and there were more than just one person. It was more than one person listening, even though it was few people in the audience. The people were really listening and intrigued.
We play for who want to hear us.
Yes. And what was your favorite part of performing for RiverDrums today?
For me, the knowing that we're part of something bigger than just us, and something that flows and goes on just like the river, just like these 3 rivers here, founded by beautiful beings, human beings with a positive outlook on life and hope, even though there's difficulties. And we're glad to be invited and be part of that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, okay, so shameless plug. Okay, where can we find you next?
KelseyCote.com.
KelseyCote.com, our presence virtually. We're also going to be a part of the RiverDrums Promenade Park in September. We're looking forward to that outside. And we're on Facebook and all the social media platforms. You can find us and follow us along.
That's great. Now, is there anything that you didn't get to say that you would like to say?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
To each of you. Thank you to the cameraman, and all of the people who organized.
And what drove the 2 of you together to start your performing?
The mystery of life, synchronicity, as Carl Jung might call it, I don't know. We met in Santiago in an open microphone where people go and do just what Patty and Terry and all you wonderful folks have organized here, which is bring together people to express themselves in poetry and art and song. And I went on a fluke, Cote went on a fluke, or maybe it was all planned, who knows, and we met. And the rest is history.
Is present.
Is present and future and history. This is our new album, released this year, 2020. Its title is Ayun, which is a language, a word in the language Mapudungun, the people of the southern part of Chile, the native people there. They speak Mapudungun, and Ayun means love, And it's the kind of love that sees the light in the other person, the other being, the other creature. And even though there's also darkness, to see the light anyways. And we want to present this to Terry.
Aww.
Yeah, I just want to say last Sunday was my birthday, and I got one of my greatest birthday presents because they sang Happy Birthday just for me.
It's for you.
Yeah, even played a little music with it. So thank you for that. It was great.
We're
Fantastic.
celebrating you.
I'm so tired, but you got me
Yeah,
to
you have to
smile.
go home. You guys have been here for 3 long hours, well, starting at noon, huh? Or
Yeah.
probably even prior.
Yeah, long
I'm
hours.
tired. I only been here 15 minutes.
Well, we'll see you at the park.
Okay,
right.
we look forward. Yeah.
Good to see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, good.
Good to see you.
Adios. Muchas
Thank you.
gracias.
Adios,
Thank you.
amigos. Thank you, friends.
so much.
Always
It was
first.
beautiful.
Something is hurting us here on this precious earth. It's a deadly bug I fear, coronavirus here. We must band together, working with each other, looking for a cure to save us and endure. Please wear your mask, please wash your hands, keep 6 feet apart, we must do this by heart. Defeat this killing germ, the one that's doing harm to people on our sphere, and drive it out of here. We must band together, working with each other, looking for a cure to save us and endure. Please wear your mask, please wash your hands, keep 6 feet apart, we must do this